Hi, welcome to this video, and I'm so happy you're joining me for it. This is going to be the number 18 in the Mat Work Pilates series. We left off on the leg kicks. I hope you enjoyed those. And this is the neck pull. So the name is kind of scary, especially if you have any neck issues like myself. So I word of very big caution for this exercise and neck issues. It tends to be one of those exercises, if you're not strong enough in the abdominals, we're going to be behind the neck and you may tend to, not even meaning to, but pull on your neck. So I worry for any of my people who have neck issues. I want you to use caution. I'm going to do a prep. So this is going to be kind of a prep, and we will do the full movement, but only if you're advanced or, really intermediate. It is an intermediate exercise, but I want to make sure you're really strong in the abdominals, and you can do the move without pulling on your neck. So that will be key, but please, it's going to be for all levels because we're going to do modifications. So we will get our bodies ready for the full move. If it doesn't happen today, that's okay. You can watch this video again and again until you get it. So please join me. You just need a mat is all we need for this video. You could use a TheraBand if you want for the prep work, but it's not necessary. We're just going to use our hands. And this is similar to our roll-up, which was, oh goodness, I think it was number 2 in the Mat Work series. But the roll-up is very similar. The only difference is we are not using our arms to roll us up, and we're going to use our hands behind our neck, which makes it much more difficult. So, being the neck pull, we are not literally pulling on our neck, but that is what the exercise is called. So let's get started. I am not going to do a huge warm-up. Again, if you've been with me, you know, please pause the video and warm up if you are not warmed. But we're really going to be working on the abdominals, so I just need those to be warmed up, and we're going to get those warmed up. And we're going to use the roll-up also in our prep workout, okay? So that'll get us warmed up. So let's lay on our backs. Let's bring our knees into our chest and just start rolling around on our sacrum. Let's take some energizing breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Really work those knees around, opposite direction. Get that warmed up. And let's put our legs all the way out and put our arms all the way up. And let's just give a nice stretch. This is a great stretch for your abdominals. Feel those abdominals waking up. And let's bring our knees back up. And let's start just some little toe taps. Let's have our knees up at tabletop. And we're just going to slightly, these are one of my favorites to warm up our abdominals. It's easy, but really gets those engaged. And try and open the legs a little wider and very slow in this movement, and you're going to feel those abdominals firing. Go ahead and put your hands on your abdominals and you will feel those. And just touch that toe slightly. Breathing. And back into the chest. And now I want to go ahead and just do we have our hands up straight, our knees about tabletop, and we're going to outstretch and then bring it in. Inhaling and exhaling with the movement. Yes, we're feeling those abdominals. Waking them up by breathing. We're really warming up the blood. And bring your knees into your chest. Wonderful. We are already getting a great abdominal workout. Now let's go ahead and roll up to a seated. I hope you're warm. Okay, we're going to start with our roll up. So we'll just go over the roll up because it's a great one, very similar to our neck pull. So remember though, in the roll up, we have our feet together and we're using our thighs to keep them glued together to help with the movement. but let's just do that. We're going to help. That's going to be part of our abdominal workout for today. So remember having those legs glued together, and we can start laying down on our mat, and we're going to inhale. And remember, our arms are all the way outstretched. I've run out of room here. We're going to inhale, exhale, start bringing our arms forward, our chin to chest. Slowly, slowly, all the way forward. And here, and inhale, and exhale. Coming back right into another one. Chin towards the chest, articulating slowly down. Arms all the way up. Sorry. Inhale and exhale. And forward. And let's do one more. Slowly pull that navel back towards the spine. Arms all the way down. Inhale and exhale. And release. Great. So we love those roll-ups. One of my favorite exercises. So now for the neck pull. Different stance with our legs. We're going to have them open, more of a V. Not a wide V, but a V. You can have your feet just relaxedly pointed, if that's real. But traditionally, most it's taught with our feet flexed. And remember, we're going to keep those legs still. The only thing that's going to move a little bit is our tailbone's going to shift when we come down. The difference from the neck pull, from the roll-up, is our hands are going to be behind our head. Just cross like this. So we're not literally pulling on our neck. But you do have your hands behind here, resting on the back of your neck. And that is the position you're going to keep. The key is to keep the hands wide from not moving as you go down, and then keeping them all the way back as well as you come up. So this is usually the problem for most, even myself. This move has always been difficult, but keeping the elbows from staying back and open and coming forward like this. So this is difficult for me too. So that's why I thought we'd just more work on a prep to get us ready and strong enough for that full movement. So let's go ahead and start on our backs, our legs in our position. We're going to keep a little micro bend though. And then that's going to be our prep work to get us ready for that movement. So keep a little micro bend in your knees. And as we inhale and then exhale, and then inhale, start to bring your chin towards your chest. Use your hands just to slowly, like tippy toe up your thighs, forward, forward. Then you can straighten your legs and bring your hands behind. Take your bow and come up to a flat, very tall seated position. And exhale. As we inhale, and then inhale, you're going to repeat, bringing the tailbone back a little bit. Start to bring the chest towards the chin, back, back. You can bring your hands down now if you need to come down slowly. And let's try that again. Inhale, exhale, and use those hands just to slowly pull you up and all the way over, hands behind the neck so we can grasp the full movement. Take your bow and back up to a seated position. And let's try and keep those feet somewhat flexed. Pull back, navel to spine, chin to chest, slow and down. And like I said, little micro bend. You can try and do the full movement if you'd like with your elbows outstretched, or just chin to chest, slightly coming forward and hands behind the head, and take your bow. And release. And that is the prep. Keep doing that prep so you can master it. And once you easily come up, Then you can start to play with your arms, putting them behind your neck or loosely behind your head. And that is going to get you strong enough to be able to do that movement. And again, it is no easy task. I still struggle with that movement. I have to be so warmed up and my abdominals have to be in tip-top form, say, that week to really perform that one. So don't be discouraged because it could take a long time to really master that, okay? And doing it the proper way, slow and controlled, the way Pilates is supposed to be done, not just throwing yourself up, okay? So work with that prep, keep going. I hope you've gotten a wonderful abdominal workout. I'm sure you'll feel your abdominals tomorrow. And I hope you thank me for that. So have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me.